one of the things that's so exciting is about being connected in between Austin and Monterrey. In my case, I've been coming to Monterrey since 1991. First time I was at Tech. There's a lot of opportunities, similar cultures to tie the innovation capacities of Monterrey to Austin. What we're announcing today is we've partnered with Brenda Belmares as a strategic partner to deepen the connection between Austin and Monterrey.
Yeah, hopefully what we want to do is just be able to be a clearer path to all these Mexican companies, or maybe even from different parts of LATAM, and be able to have access to the US market in an easier manner.
In my case, my first dollars earned for my first startup 30 years ago were pesos in Mexico. My first customer was a bank in Guadalajara. It was just by chance that happened. I had a very advanced piece of technology, and just by chance I happened to get connected to the early adopter for my technology. We want to drop the burden of how difficult that is. It shouldn't be so difficult, especially because there's so much innovation. And a lot of times, just like in my example in my own life, how is it we can actually create that discovery and bridge cultures, bridge business, bridge opportunity, and introduce early adopter type of technology or emerging technology to early adopters, across this border, and use the border as a bridge, not a wall. One of the best examples of taking advantage of the USMCA agreement between Canada, United States, and Mexico is a company that we've been working with for a while called DETEC. DETEC has Canadian investment in engineering, American technology, and Mexican manufacturing capacity. What they're doing is really innovative for securing networks, 5G and 6G networks. In the United States right now, one of the things that's happened is the United States government has determined that they do not want to use a Chinese chip anymore. Make a long story short, this has created an opportunity for this Mexican manufacturer called DETEC. And in celebration of this and recognizing how innovative DETEC has been in how they've assembled these different relationships across these three countries, the DETEC in Austin, Texas just received an award for this 3 days ago. Part of what we're recognizing is the opportunity to play to the strengths of each one of the countries, and then it's being recognized by investors in this company called DETEC. Where we're going to be taking this is securing networks against hackers and with really important technologies. I'm looking forward to that. I'm in Monterrey, Mexico right now as I speak. The company is based here on the manufacturing side, but we'll be applying into all sorts of new markets in the United States and around the world. We at TechRanch recognize the importance of cross-border investments, and one of the things, especially those of us that have alignment around these issues that align Texas and Mexico, part of what we want to really drive towards is having access to news that really tells what's happening for these communities. I'm real excited about mentioning that one of my business partners has made a pre-seed investment into a company that originally was called Latin Hub, that speaks to, is now being named Agentic TV. The opportunity is that we want to get really good news to individuals around that are especially sensitive to these conversations, like as an example, those of us in Texas that work a lot with Mexico. You could say that the Latino market, but it actually gets much larger than that because there's conversations that need to be had, and there's not traditional news sources that cater to this information. So one of my business partners just made that announcement. This organization is also joining us in our VRA, what we call a VRA, Venture Relationship Accelerator. Part of our work is to work with companies that are crossing borders and assemble the people around them, all the relationships that they need for building out a successful business. That's what we do at TechRanch, and especially special projects, special companies like Agentic TV and its original parent, Latin Hub. We want to recognize that this is really needed in the world and how to accelerate that. If someone is interested in a similar type of business or has businesses that you're looking across the border about how to make the alignments, check us out, come to Tech Ranch and just share your contact information. We can follow up with you. Or if you're interested in finding out and getting involved in Agentic TV, let us know as well. It's really important that we really focus in on the tools that are going to build the future that we want to see and bringing people together around these set of concerns.
For Agentic Capital Partners, this is Maria Probert.